guys, I just wanted to do a little video just kind of explaining your assignment for this week. So we are focusing on COVID-19 and just on some of the numbers to do with it. I know you're focusing on different parts of it with your other subjects. So we're doing basically two different assignments with this. So the first one, first of all, it's all coming from this website right here. So if you click on that website, you're going to get here. Now, this is from the CDC, which is the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. This is from the government controlled. So this is the real stuff. This isn't some fake news. Okay, the CDC, that's what this is. So, and also, if you didn't know that COVID-19 means coronavirus disease 2019, there you go. Anyway, so if you scroll down, you'll see a map of the United States. And so if you put your cursor over it, you'll see the cases, you'll see how many deaths also, which is kind of sad, but actually really sad. But we're not going to focus on the deaths, we're focusing on the cases. Now, some of your questions that I want to talk to you about in a second have to do with the cases, and you can just put your cursor over them. But if you don't know where each state is, which I would challenge you, if you don't know your states, to learn them, because you know Miss Osby loves the United States, and I would know your states. If you don't know where they all are, you can click this little plus sign right here, and they're all listed in alphabetical order. So that is something to take into account as well when you're doing this. If you're really interested about learning about like the counties, you can select a state and then select a county. So like we could select Georgia. This isn't part of your assignment, but just if you're interested. And then you can go through and select a county. So like there's Walker County right there. So as of today, we have 62 cases. So that's just something else to think about too. So if we look at your project, you're going to chart the number of cases in Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina, Mississippi. So the Southeast. All you're doing on Monday is literally typing how many number of cases in each state and then adding them together for the gray box. On Tuesday, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to type in the number of cases for each state and write in the gray box. This box is the increase from day to day. So if you look at my example, I had 2,000 and then 2,045, so I had an increase of 45. In order to figure that out, you take Tuesday minus Monday. Okay, and I say that in the instructions. You're going to do that each day. That's what you're doing for this part. And then on the last part of the week, so on Friday, once you find the total for the end of the week, you're going to answer these two questions right here based on your chart. Okay. Now, part 2 of it, you can do on any day. You don't have to just do it on Friday. You can do this on Monday or Tuesday, whichever day. Just pick one day. And if you notice, let me get back to my, hold on. Get back to my original page here. Okay. So if you notice, this right here is the same that's on your project right here, the reported cases number. I even attempted to make the colors as close to those colors as possible. You're going to find the percentages of states that are in the color range. So that little yellow means 0 to 1,000 cases total in that state. So and it goes from this yellow to light orange to red to purple to dark purple. So I even reminded you how to find percentage, where there are 50 states. I did not count the territories, so I only counted the states. So you can do this a couple ways. Again, you can go through by counting. Okay, the yellow ones. Well, Hawaii, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 today out of 50 states. So I would do 5 out of 50, divide it, find the decimal, move the decimal twice to find the percent. Or, like we did earlier, you can click this little button right here and count the colors down. So you could just count. Now remember, not territories. So unless you want to count territories, then you need to go down and count all of these because they added like Marshall Islands and Guam, but Puerto Rico is probably on here. Yeah, there's several on here. So Just keep in mind, if it's not a state, we're focusing on just the states on our project. So you can do that this way if that's easier for your eyes to see the colors. This one, it says 23 states report more than 10,000 cases. Well, 10,000 is the red, but that's 10,000 or more. So that's this and these two. So you can't really go by that number when you're doing your percentages because you're doing percentage by range. So by color. Again, just use that. And you can use the territories. I'm totally fine with that, but just make sure that means you won't be dividing out of 50. So you'll need to count and see how many total there would be. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I know your homeroom teachers are assigning this, but that doesn't mean you can't reach out to me. So feel free to email me, message me on Google Classroom. You can just comment on something on Google Classroom and it'll come to my phone. So just let me know if you need any help. Hopefully this isn't too much. I think it's interesting to just be able to look at the cases and look at the increases of the week. And again, we're only focusing on this week. I'm not trying to go back and look at other cases or anything like that. So I hope y'all are doing well. Hope you're staying safe. And I hope that you have fun with this project and learn something from it. Bye.